It's a question that frequently surfaces. Why doesn't the United States just grow its own cocaine, tax the product, and bankrupt the cartels? Proponents argue this would stabilize the market, create domestic agricultural jobs, and generate a new stream of tax revenue for the federal government. But this policy-driven dream relies on ignoring the botanical requirements of the plant and the macroeconomic trade-offs that come with it. As it turns out, domesticating the coca plant is a geographic and engineering impossibility. The erythroxylum coca plant is a botanical specialist. It requires a precise, narrow range of conditions that make it one of Earth's most demanding crops. To thrive, it needs 1 to 2 meters of rainfall every year, delivered with total consistency. Even a brief dry season can kill the plant. It is also strictly tropical. Because the plant has zero frost tolerance, a single cold morning will permanently kill the entire crop. This creates a botanical paradox. The plant needs constant water, yet its roots cannot sit in it. It requires high-acid soil with aggressive drainage. In a standard flat field, these water levels simply flood the soil and rot the plant. This paradox is resolved naturally along the Andean crest, at roughly 3,000 feet of elevation. The steep terrain uses gravity to drain the heavy rainfall away from the roots. Since this zone is near the equator, it stays warm enough to ensure the plant never experiences a frost. The mainland U.S. possesses no territory that replicates this combination of elevation, drainage, and tropical warmth. Florida is often cited as a potential host, but it fails the temperature test. Periodic winter freezes, like this one captured in a citrus grove, would result in a total permanent loss of any cocoa crop. Further north, the environment lacks the year-round warmth and the meters of annual rainfall required to keep the plant alive. Without massive investment in climate-controlled, artificially drained biodomes, the geography of the United States remains incompatible with this plant. But even if we overcame those physical hurdles and industrialized indoor production, the economic case for legalization collapses under scrutiny. On one side of the ledger, you would see immediate gains, billions saved on drug enforcement, and new tax revenue. However, rising usage brings addiction-related healthcare costs that exceed this new revenue. Increased worker absenteeism also negates the financial benefits of domestic production. The math indicates that any budgetary gains from legalization are canceled out by the loss of workforce productivity and the demand for public health services. If the goal is to fully domesticate a destructive supply chain, the answer isn't found in agriculture, it's found in chemistry. Fentanyl is the drug that successfully bypassed every geographic hurdle that stopped cocaine. It doesn't require tropical rain, steep mountain drainage, or a frost-free climate. It only requires chemical precursors. Because the United States is the world's largest producer of chemicals, these materials are readily available within our industrial borders. Our geography protects us from farming cocaine, but our industrial capacity makes the domestic production of fentanyl possible in any garage. The only practical solution is to avoid both.